Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Wednesday, 7th of December, 7th of Kislev. Here we go. More laws on how we respect Sefarim, holy Jewish books. If you finish using a sefer, you must return it to its place for a whole number of reasons, not the least of which is somebody else is going to be looking for that sefer eventually, and if you just leave it lying around, you're wasting their time, and that's just not fair. Um, if you are putting them back, you should put them back in their right place, of course. And even if you're not the one who used it, but you see a sefer and you know where it goes, it is a good mitzvah for you to put that sefer back in its place for the same reason, so you'll help the next person who needs it. If a page becomes torn out of a sefer to the point where it's barely legible, that is muktzah, and on Shabbos it should not be moved around. But, not to sound contradictory, but if that torn up page from a sefer falls onto the floor on Shabbos, you are allowed to just pick it up and put it somewhere so it shouldn't stay on the floor. And then you'll take care of the rest of where it goes after Shabbos, but don't leave it lying on the floor. You're not allowed to use a sefer for dishonorable purposes, like, let's say you wanted to strike a match and you figured the side of a sefer was a good scratchy place to do that. That's a no-no. Do not do that. Also, do not use a sefer as a hard surface to write on. You know, there's a paper that you want to write something on and you have nothing hard, so you use a sefer as your clipboard kind of thing. That's not appropriate. You also should not sleep on a sefer, put it under your head or anything like that. If you see someone that is sleeping on a sefer, fell asleep, and let's say he was learning and put his head down and he's now sleeping on a sefer, if it's possible to slide out that sefer without waking that person up, that would be a good thing to do to honor the sefer. If it will wake up that other human, though, then you don't exactly have to do that. You could let him continue to sleep, although what he did wasn't so proper. Don't use a sefer as a bookmark. So if you have a sefer and you want to hold the spot in another sefer and you want to use a sefer to do that, it's not appropriate. Same thing with the Torah page, Dvar Torah. Using it as a bookmark is not appropriate either. If you want to fold over the page inside of a sefer to hold the spot, although it's not considered a very appropriate thing to do, technically if you have to do it, it is allowed. It's just not the best suggested thing. If you want to use a sefer to block the sun out of your eyes, that's not really appropriate either. But if you're trying to learn and there is glare coming up into your eyes and it's blocking you from learning, then you could use a sefer to block that, because they're like the sefer sort of kind of helping you learn by blocking the glare out of your eyes while you try to learn. So in that situation, it would be allowed. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.